Hey loves, if you are new to my channel, welcome. I've done this so many times you think that we used to do an introduction, but yes, welcome to my channel where I'm all about making the natural hair community a community by whether it's showing you other YouTubers, natural hair YouTubers that I watch, that I enjoy their content, that their content is engaging, helpful, educational, etc. And I also help you to love and understand yourself and your hair. And how to take care of it as well through my experiences, the DIYs and the products that I do and that I try. So yeah, that's that. If you wanna know more, I have a whole host and bunch of videos that you can watch. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. It's been a while. It's been like a week, but it's been a while. Yeah, so let's get straight onto the video. So I just want to quickly talk about the ingredients in the products that we use. Now, I know that a lot of the time we can't really help it because obviously the more inexpensive products are the ones that don't have the greatest ingredients in them, and sometimes it's just kind of hard when they have all these like unnecessarily extravagant big names on the ingredients list that you're like, what the actual, and you know, trying to go through Google, wash out the shop and typing down all the ingredients and trying to find out what they do, how they affect your hair, why is it in the product in the first place, can be a little bit stressful, especially, I don't know about you, when you go to an African hair shop, obviously, because it's not, the majority of them aren't run by black people. So when you go to these shops, they just kind of like follow you around in the shop, and it's like, I'm a paying customer. I'm not dressed in anything suspicious. I have my hair in extravagant styles majority of the time, and I'm not trying to like be suspicious. I may be, because there are times when I'm like trying to decide between two different products and I'll be there just looking at it for a long time, and sometimes I'll be on the phone looking at it for a long time as well, and I'll just be seeing them from the corner of my eyes, just kind of watching me walking. As soon as, not always as soon, but as soon as I walk in, they'll now follow me around, and I'm just like, there are literally other people in this store. Why are you not following them around? Like, and it's meant for African people, you know, because of the products that they sell there. Anyway, so yeah, it can be stressful sometimes in the actual store, you know, trying to figure out, go through all the list, especially when the list of ingredients are a lot. So trying to go through each and every list of ingredients to figure out what each one does. So yeah, I just kind of want to quickly touch on that and kind of give you an alternative to quickly, you know, overcome that kind of situation. I don't know if you guys have seen some of the TikToks that I've done, that I've uploaded on here on YouTube as well, where it's basically just using this app called the, I say Yuke, I don't know why, Yuck, I don't, either way, Yuke, the same spelling, tomato, but the YUKE app, because it makes it a lot easier for me to nip to the store, whether it is, okay, so I just wanted to interrupt this to address the fact that I have been using this app for so long, and I'm only just realizing that I have been spelling and pronouncing it wrong. So I don't know if it's like yucca, if yucca is the right word or the right pronunciation for this app, but I didn't realize that I had mentally switched the A for an E instead. But yeah, anyway, let's move on. The African hair shop, or, and I say the African hair shop, it's not, it's, the name of the store is not called the African hair shop, but I just kind of, that just seems to kind of how we grew up calling it, is the African hair shop, but I don't know the actual names of each ones. Anyway, deviating. But it makes it a lot easier for me to go to the African hair shop or to other places like Home Bargains, Wilco's, etc. Just take a screenshot or hover over the ISBN barcode thing, and then it kind of tells me the list of ingredients in it and the rating of how good or bad the actual product is. I'm just gonna put like a snippet here as well to show you, but you guys can always go back to one of my YouTube shorts and even on my TikTok, because it's longer on there, because on YouTube I can't post more than 60 seconds, and on TikTok I can post up to 3 minutes and beyond. So it's kind of hard trying to move TikToks to YouTube when I have to chop it down into smaller sections. So that's why you sometimes see multiples of parts. So part 1A, 1B, C, etc. That's the reason, because I can only post 60 seconds. Anyway, so yeah, this app, and I'm not sponsored by it, by the way. They've not reached out to me. It's not a collaboration, but I do really enjoy this app. It really has benefited me, because it really helps me to quickly make a better decision, especially when the packaging can look so nice and look so like, oh my days, this is so natural and good for the hair. And then when you use the app and then you see that, oh, actually the ingredients it's probably like a 0 out of 100 or like a 5 out of 100, you're like, okay, good thing I had this app to quickly help me to scan through those ingredients for me. But yeah, so I also want to come on take this time to say that although there are some good inexpensive products out there, and I keep saying this one, and by Garnier, and I'm not even sponsored by them, but I'd like to be sponsored by them at some point in my life, in the near future. But like the banana, and I don't know what it is, but the banana 3-in-1 hair mask, that one is a good one. And then there's another one that I found, it's this one, and this is the highest that I have found of these 3-in-1 hair masks so far, but I've not tried all the ranges. The only issue with this particular one is that it doesn't state that it's a leave-in conditioner. So the first time that I used it, I obviously used it as leave-in conditioner, and it doesn't state that, but I still use it as leave-in conditioner, because who has time to waste this? And because I already have what I use for deep conditioner, so I just kind of like still use it as leave-in conditioner. Whether that's a good thing or not, I don't really know, but I still do it anyway. But it's a good one. I really do like this one, and I feel like my hair stays softer for longer, obviously, because I'm using deep conditioner as leave-in conditioner. But yeah, this is the highest one I've seen of the range of this that I've tried so far. So yeah, like I was saying, there's sometimes when an inexpensive product it's not necessarily the greatest for your hair, but it smells good and it supposedly seems to be doing well on your hair, and you really don't have the means to get something that is probably a little bit more on the pricier side. And in those instances, I say by all means keep using it, as long as you know what's in the products. The only issue with continue using it, obviously, is that it will do damage to your hair, and it may not be damage that you see straight away, but at some point the damage will be done. So you know, this, like I said, there are times where you really just can't pay for other ones, but I think it's the thing of just looking to see and searching for different products and brands, and seeing it, because it may not necessarily say it's for black hair or for kinky coily hair, but if it says like something like for naturally dry hair or brittle hair, or whatever the case may be. My hair isn't necessarily brittle, but it can get to that stage if we aren't properly looking after it. So just looking for products that are to cater to your hair characteristics. I don't think a lot of them really talk about low or high porosity, so in those cases you have to look for whether it's thick inconsistency or thinner inconsistency, etc. So yeah, I just really wanted to come on here just to kind of say that if you have been struggling with trying to figure out the ingredients and trying to see all the ingredients and if they are good, yes, that app is really helpful to be able to decipher and choose between a better product for your hair. But yeah, because I know a lot of the times there's just so many things in this natural hair community that are myths, or that are just unnecessary to be talking about and going on about. Things like there was a time when, I don't know if it's still a popular thing, but there was a time when it was no oils or butters on your hair because it's apparently bad for you. But this is something that people have been using for decades and have been thriving. Their hair's been thriving as a result. So yeah, like I said, when it comes to really anything, but especially when you're doing with your hair, experiment and see if it actually works for your hair, because some people will take advice from somebody, and even when they see that something isn't right with their hair, they'll still continue using it, or doing that particular practice or product, etc. So honestly, if it doesn't work for your hair but it's working or supposedly working for someone else, just know that you either you stop doing it or you try a different way of doing it, etc. I don't know if this has been a bit vague in what I'm trying to say. I feel like what I'm saying isn't specific, like it's kind of vague. So I'm hoping when I'm editing it makes sense, and I'm hoping when you guys are listening it makes sense. Yeah, that's basically what I wanted to talk about on this particular video. Use the Yuck app. I already put the kind of how to find and download it. I believe it's on Android as well. I'm not entirely sure. I have an iPhone, so I can only show you how it works on an iPhone. If you have any questions, the comment sections are always available. I would love to know your thoughts, even about certain products that people enjoy and that you may not enjoy, or certain products that people don't enjoy and you enjoy for your hair as well. So fill my comments, guys. Open the floodgates of the comments, guys. Let me hear what you have to say, what you're thinking, etc. But that is it for this video. Thank you guys for listening and hearing me pretty much ramble in a sense for this. So yeah, that's it, guys.